Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got it in the middle with Simmons. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a grab past the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the 2nd down and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Back to throw, it's Simpson. This one's complete. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing, and if they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
With the catch, it's Cant. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled.
Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Gonna swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Miller. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The give is to Miller. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Got got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls